In a species of dragons, the leading cause of death is throat cancer. Through genetic analysis, several genes have been identified that may be contributors to this cancer. They are X, Y, and Z. In the species, throat cancer has a familial history, with only the X gene contributing to their susceptibility. Dragons with benign tumors have been found to have mutations in both of the alleles of their X gene, but only wild-type alleles in their Z and Y genes. However, dragons with malignant cancer have a mutation in one allele of their Y gene. And finally, dragons with metastatic cancer have a mutation in one allele of their Z gene. Now let's see what category all of these genes fit into. The X gene had to have both alleles mutated for it to cause tumors. Now that is very similar to tumor suppressors. So we can guess that its function is to prevent uncontrolled cell growth normally. And now that it's mutated, it's not able to do that. However, genes Y and Z are more likely to be proto-oncogenes because they had a loss of function with only one allele mutated. In this case, genes Y and Z are likely to promote cell division, since that's what proto-oncogenes do. However, when mutated, they become oncogenes and uncontrolled cell division occurs. Now, let's take a closer look at what gene X or the alleles of gene X do. In good cells that don't have damaged DNA, the tumor suppressor will allow further growth and division. However, in bad cells that have damaged DNA and will not work properly, the DNA either gets fixed or programmed cell death occurs. However, when a tumor suppressor is mutated, then the bad cell continues growth and division, and tumors occur. Genes Y and Z are proto-oncogenes, which means that they promote cell division. However, they are also regulated, and when regulator proteins like this pink dot come in, they know to stop and inhibit cell division. However, when Y and Z are mutated, they become oncogenes. Oncogenes also promote cell division. However, when regulators come in, they don't necessarily listen, and cell division is continued at an uncontrolled rate. Now let's look at the normal functions of genes X, Y, and Z, and how mutations cause tumor progression. From this, we can gather that X, Y, and Z genes are related to the progression of throat cancer in dragons. Gene X has been linked to familial susceptibility, likely because it causes benign tumors due to uncontrolled cell growth. Continuing on down the line, as mutations occur in Y and Z, uncontrolled cell division occurs across the body, spreading cancer and causing tumors.